Yeah, and we're back. All right, here we go. We're right back to it. Let's do it. The Future Game Show. Let's go. SDs, memory cards. Seeing as my external memory card just died out on me, I might need to purchase a new one. What do you have for us, Games Radar? Games Radar presents Futures Game Show.
Hello there, and welcome to the Future Game Show, powered by WD Black. I'm Laura Bailey, but you may know me as Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2, or Kate Diaz from Gears of War. Today, though, I'll be taking a break from fighting the apocalypse to bring you a whole host of exciting game trailers, reveals, and updates. But before we get into all that, I need to get my co-host on the line. I'm sure you're going to be familiar with this person. He's appeared in The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. You name it, he's probably in the credits. So without further ado, here is my good
Troy
friend
Baker?
and continual co-star.
I called it. Trey Baker's everywhere.
You look amazing,
That guy
as
is everywhere.
always. Yes, you may know me from a few video games.
All
Joel
of
Miller
them.
in The Last of Us, or good old Agent Jonesy from Fortnite. But over the next hour or so, Laura and I are going to be giving you the inside scoop of some incredibly exciting games, and also showcasing developer interviews, exclusive trailers.
I hate
and a
that I
whole lot
called
more,
that.
including world premieres.
There's also a chance to win a $500 gift card and a WD Black hard drive by following the link here.
Cool.
And we have a new addition to the show this year, the virtual show floor. More on that later. But let's kick things off with the first world premiere. And for that, we're going prehistoric.
World premiere. Laser gates. Laser gates are never good. Unless you're trying to keep some shit out. But in video games, you're usually trapped behind them. And gotta turn off 4 generators to get through it. Uh-oh. Move, bitch, move, bitch, move. Oh. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Welcome back. And like I said, we're only leaving for a hot second. Coming right back for the Future Game Show. Right. And the predators are awake. Too much open space, too much tall grass. Right. Right. Better be careful. Mess around and turn left and you'll have a clever girl moment. Arc 2. Maybe. I played Arc for a hot second. Extinction. right.
I wonder if you can put hats on the dinosaurs. Extinction is expected in 2022.
Oh,
What's next,
2022.
Laura?
Next up, Grow, Song of the Evertree is a sandbox adventure about the healing power of nature. Let's throw it over to Prideful Sloth HQ to find
All
out
right.
more.
This is probably one of those
G'day from Prideful Sloth HQ. I'm
incredibly,
I'm Cheryl, and we're
incredibly
the design team
cute
for Grow, Song of the
games.
Evertree. Grow is Prideful Sloth's latest project that we're working on with 505 Games.
Grow Song of the Evertree is a beautiful sandbox game about growing new worlds, building a town, and bringing harmony back to the land.
Grow will be available later this year on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Thanks for watching.
They were really excited.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the world was unrivaled. The people
Oh, yeah.
thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them. But this harmony was
Of course it
not
wasn't.
lost.
There has to be a game.
Without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness.
Yep.
Once it took hold, there
The
was
corrosive
little that could be done.
vines.
Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul stayed behind. With support from their friends and with boundless determination. This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world. Grow, Song of the Evertree.
That was Grow, Song of the Evertree, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Okay, Laura, that was extremely
Extremely
but
cute.
Have you considered more dinosaurs? Hmm?
You can't just hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs, Troy.
Life finds a way.
This is a very different world.
Okay, I've seen this trailer a few times today.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game director at Frontier
You
Development.
got to give us some
So as you may
information.
have seen earlier at the PC Game Show, we're working on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're really excited about it, and we're looking forward to creating the most authentic Jurassic experience yet. We've got tons of new features across 4 different game modes, including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You're going to be leading efforts to contain, control, and conserve all those dinosaurs now running out
Oh,
in the
bro,
wild.
everything was
We'll
shut
be
down,
using some
man.
Characters from the films.
Everything was
voiced by
shut
original
down.
talent, such as Jeff Goldblum. And in the game, we have
Servers
over
across the country are
75
burned
prehistoric
up.
Species. We've got new dinosaurs. We have returning community favorites.
Oh, yeah, they
and we've
announced
added
GTA
flying and marine
6,
reptiles
bruh.
to the game. I'm really thrilled to be showing you a first look at the
Whichever
feature in the game
conference
itself,
announced
which is a
GTA
From Our
6
Species
is the
Field
conference
Guide
of the
series videos
E3.
focusing on one of the many prehistoric species we have in the game.
Bro.
This is an iconic, popular dinosaur. It's the Triceratops. We're showing you it in a new environment, never seen before.
There's
in
only
Jurassic
certain
Evolution.
games that
I hope you
hold
enjoy
that
it,
type
and
of
I'm looking
weight.
forward to the game releasing later this year.
A Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. What if they announced a Splinter Cell?
The Triceratops is one of the most recognizable herbivores to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns. These adornments are not
Oh, a real
just for
Metal Gear
display
game.
purposes. The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it.
That was Jurassic World Evolution 2,
pre-order
which is launching in
system.
2021
Oh, yeah.
on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S.
Oh yeah, definitely stress the limits
Okay,
of
for this
the
next
pre-order
section, we're
system.
bringing the joys of E3 to your home with a series of demos you can play right now. That's right, today. This is the Future Game Show virtual show floor. And remember, if any of the featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game Show Steam page.
All right.
So let's head down to the show floor where I believe
Queue up your
Laura-
Future Game Show Steam page. You might find something you
Yes,
you
hello,
like.
and welcome to the Future Game Show's virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy!
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They like nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, how do I say, musk that's in the air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All right, enough reminiscing. Let's check out some games. I'd like to start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platform
Overwatch
from
2.
open house games where you transform to solve puzzles in an
Are they working on
oversized world,
Overwatch 2?
dodging creepy crawlies and mischievous Roombas.
Because I feel like Overwatch would be something that they'll
packing boxes in the house moving sim
just keep
get packed,
updating.
fully loaded. As you can see, it's all about moving couches on a couch with your friends in couch co-op. It's going to be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Just
and is
because of the
also
whole
backwards
competitive-
compatible on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Are you done?
Just because
saying
of the
couches?
competitive
Yes.
play.
Hey, Laura, do you want a drink?
Sure. What do you have? Wait, what's that?
I think that's what's
Don't worry.
keeping that game from getting,
Access codes. Go, 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 go.
There's a
Sorry
lot of
about
games
that,
like
Drew.
that, though.
Right.
Once
yeah,
they get,
Oh,
in-
yeah.
you know what I'm
here's
saying?
a,
Hit the
genre cocktail
esports
full of co-op
scene,
action RPG combat and finished with a survival twist. How does that sound, huh?
tend to not get sequels.
How's
Just
I heard what you said.
updates for years
Tell me about the game.
and
This
decades.
is Gatewalkers, which sees you and up to 3 other
This
players
looks sweet.
banding together to tackle procedurally generated worlds full of monsters. But you also have to gather resources to fight off hunger, thirst, and the dreaded cold. Oh, like the element cold. Got it.
Wow. Let's hope no one gets thirsty
It looks
enough for
good, huh?
another one of your jokes. Anyway, come over here and check out the many imaginative worlds of Game Deck. This is an isometric RPG
I don't know,
that has you solving crimes across multiple virtual realities, where your choices
I haven't
will shape the
seen
world
too
around
many
you
games
in
that were
and
like-
outside of the simulations.
Ooh. Speaking of detectives, check this
That were
out.
like
Backbone
last
is
gen
a
for one
gorgeous
company
adventure
that
game from
they don't
Edna
have
set
coming
in
out
dystopian
next gen
Vancouver,
with that
where
same
you must
company.
crack
Like,
cases to
if
clean
it's coming out on
households' corrupt
PS4,
post-noir
you know, a
city.
lot of them are coming out on PS5.
You're a raccoon.
Well, if you like raccoons, allow me to offer you
there's
more
really
critter-based
only-
adventures with Beacon Pines.
I can't even think of
Set
anything
inside of a
offhand.
magical
I know I've
storybook,
seen some.
Beacon Pines
but,
sends players to
you
a
know,
sleepy mountain town where you collect
nothing
powerful
that's
words
like
that can completely alter the narrative. In this
FOMO,
charming
you know what I'm
and
saying? Fear of
mysterious
missing
tale.
out, you know, nothing that's gonna
detecting
trigger
a
anything
theme
like
with the
that.
anthropomorphic animals. You know, Laura, I've always... Another set of codes. Interesting.
Man, I hope you guys are getting all those codes.
I've got a triple threat of fighting foxes to show you. This is Trifox.
If you're playing
a
that
charming
Chernobyl Light,
cartoon
whatever,
brawler where you fight
those are
waves of
codes for
enemies
it.
as one of 3 adaptable combat classes. Great, huh?
Yes, totally, but now it's time to get serious. Mankind
If you
is
play that
gone,
game,
but
back
the
up,
beavers remain.
screenshot your phone,
Welcome
so you'll have it saved.
It's a unique city builder where players set out to create the ultimate beaver society. This involves everything from construction
Entire
dams to
simulator,
crafting
best game of
carousels.
2021.
I guess even buck-toothed critters need a solid work-life balance.
That they do. So, what's next?
Never fear, the
Man, if you dive deep enough in the Steam,
What was that?
is what I would say if I was playing our next game, which is a base building survival
base
game
builder
where you
survivor,
hack and
huh?
slash your way through hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from the Rift Breaker.
That's kinda dope.
Okay, maybe after this showcase.
they always show the best part of the game.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam. Now, how do we quit this? Is it a... No, that's update preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a little bit?
I got you. Okay, we're back. Quick note, from here on in, when you see this pop up on screen during a trailer, it means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam to play a demo and go hands-on with the game immediately.
That's what's up.
Adrian!
That used to be the best part of E3 back in the day. All the stuff that you could do like right then, right as they announced it. Like you can go download it right now and play for free. You know? You'll be like, oh shit, hold on, let me go download.
Esports Boxing Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history. With over 200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and most anticipated names. From the absolute legends of the sport to the most exciting names in boxing today. The first women's division ever represented in a video game. And the hottest
Clarissa Shields. She's a killer.
But what about the game? Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
It's good. It's definitely one for the grandkids and stuff to say. Like your old granddad was in a game and busting people up. So it's going to be quite cool.
Oh, look at his eye! Damn!
ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles, recreating mannerisms from boxes. The physics system doesn't just rely on animation. This allows us to recreate realistic knockdowns, even when a fighter's unsteady.
Oh man!
It's not purely animation based. Now we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input through motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important to us. Just because we are in the studio, we're still going to aim high when it comes to production values.
Esports Boxing Club coming to PC and
all
consoles with early access.
Yes, sir.
2021.
All right, can't wait.
Esports Boxing Club is coming to PC, PlayStation 4,
hyped.
PlayStation 5, Xbox One,
hyped.
Xbox Series X, and Series S.
I am really hyped.
Next up, we've got a deeply immersive World War II shooter with over 100 players taking part.
It's not just because I got my ass whooped a few nights ago on my live stream. Boxing.
Let's take a closer look at Hell Let Loose.
Go.
Product not yet rated.
My name is Max Rea. I'm the founder of Black Matter and the lead developer of Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobby game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful Kickstarter, we launched into early access in the middle of 2019. And since then, we've delivered 9 enormous updates, including entire systems overhauls, 6 new maps, tons of new weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, as well as expanding our unique real-time strategy-inspired metagame. As a result, we've been fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access. 2021 is only going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th, with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the Eastern Front, including famous battles like Kursk and Stalingrad, before we close out the year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next-generation consoles. Hell Let Loose has only grown due to the vibrant community that surrounds it, from our earliest Kickstarter backers to our newest recruits. We're excited to introduce you to this ever-evolving and expanding World War II experience. We hope you enjoy this first look at what's to come.
All right. Yeah. That was bad.
Hell Let Loose is launching on Steam on July 27th and
yeah,
coming to
Dying
Xbox
Light
Series
2.
X and S and PlayStation 5.
They didn't really show us much for it, man.
So, Laura, have you ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time?
They didn't really show us much for it, man.
Of course.
Yep, that's what I thought. Then you need to keep your eye on this next game.
Hello, my name is Hrvoje Horvat, CEO of Ironwood, a game dev studio based in Croatia. And for the past few years, we have been working on Red Solstice 2 game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield game, which supports up to 8 players and has a fully playable co-op campaign. We are ready to show you the launch trailer now, so get ready for June 17th.
Oh, June 17th, that's right around the corner, that's what's up.
You are the Executor, a high-class commanding officer with advanced cybernetic capabilities. You were awakened to lead a secret task force that will counter the threat of Stroll mutants and liberate Mars.
Alright. Alright.
Welcome back,
Real-time
Executor.
tactical battlefield.
The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type. Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities. Take command on the battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole squad or individual soldiers. Concentrate fire on targeted locations and carry out supply runs even during the heat of battle. Recruit your friends to the fight and join in up to 8-player co-op missions to save Mars in our name.
Alright. That makes it dope. That makes it real dope right there. Alright, 505 games, Steam. Okay, it's a Steam joint.
Purge Earth of a Mutant Invasion in Red Solstice 2's Survivors, which is coming to Steam on June 17th. Our next game is about delivering mail in a sleepy American lakeside town. Let's join Dylan from Gamius to learn more.
Alright, Mailman the Gang. This is what we're doing now?
Hi, I'm Dylan from
This is what's hot in the streets.
It's great to be here at the Future Game Show. We're currently getting very close to
Life
finishing
of a
The
Mailman.
Lake, a game that's set in the 80s. You play as Meredith Weiss, who takes a break from her life in the big city to deliver
That's
mail
what she
in
does.
her hometown. It's a job you can do at your own leisure.
How's
and
she
you will
doing?
get to know the people in Providence.
How's she
Oaks
delivering
along the
mail
way.
at her own leisure?
Today, we're excited to share an example of an activity after your work.
That's not how the
is
mail
done.
works.
Movie Out with Angie from the video store.
This is fun. It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
Well, they call it the movies, plural, but of course we can only see one movie at a time. So, which one will it be?
My pick? Alright, let's see.
Oh, man.
Big Trouble in Little China?
Great movie.
Blue Velvet? Or The Great
Oh, man,
Mouse
if you don't like
Detective?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Alright, I'm ready to pick.
Gosh darn it.
Great Mouse Detective.
Wouldn't have picked you for a Disney fan. Oh well, let's get in touch with our inner child.
We won't spoil more, and we also can't say what Meredith will do after spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, because it's all up to you.
Because she got sued
Lake
by
is coming
Disney.
first to Xbox and PC this September 1st. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
That's a cool little game. Not my jam, but it's cool. You
We're
can see the
excited
work
to
and
announce
love
that
someone
Lake
put
is coming
into
to
it.
Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S on September 1st. Now, what kind of a showcase would this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take on the genre, following a protagonist with a giant obsidian sword.
In the beginning, there was dust, and from that dust, the moon was born. Eons of idleness passed, before suddenly, it shattered. Great celestial chunks cascaded from the heavens unto Earth. From one prodigious shard spawned humanity, and from another, the gods. For a great many years, balance endured, until a foul and malevolent deity intervened. Exil spread greed and distrust among his kin, compelling these calamitous beings to conquer man. Centuries of servitude passed, until finally, aided by a veiled ally, humanity revolted. The Great Crusade overthrew the old gods, imprisoning them within the sacred walls of the Citadel, at the expense of untold lives. A peace was wrought, but it was not meant to last, for the miscreant, Exil, returned from his concealment, conducting atrocious experiments upon his caged kindred. A darkness permeated the lands. Rivers stagnated, crops failed, and the world of man began to fade. The great moon, witnessing all, wept a final shard. A shard of the purest obsidian. And thus, a glimmer of hope remains.
All right. It comes off everything. That's cool, but
customize your combat style and boss rush ancient gods when Eldest Souls drops on the PC and all current console formats July 29th, 2021.
And now we've got a closer look at the next game from the folks behind War Thunder. Here's Tom from Darkflow Software to guide you through Enlisted.
Skate 2 will be good. Skate 2? You mean Skate 3? Skate 4? Yeah, I would say Skate 2, that's an old game. Skate 4? Yeah, well, I don't think they've made a bad Skate game. Was Skate 3 bad?
Hi there.
I know Skate 2 was good.
Hopefully our little trailer has got you interested.
I don't know about Skate 3.
And I'm part of the team at Darkflow Software behind our new game.
I know it hasn't.
Enlisted, a historical World War II shooter.
Have they even announced it?
Quirks. One of Enlisted's
I haven't seen the announcement for it.
Is the Squads mode, where you head into battle with a squad of AI soldiers.
Okay, Enlisted, I've played
this. You can
this.
instruct them on how to react to enemies, and most importantly, you can switch between any of them seamlessly with the press of a button. You'll only need to respawn when your entire squad is wiped out. This way, you're always kept right in the middle of the action. Although, if you prefer a more traditional shooter experience, we have a fleshed out solo mode too, where you will only fight against other players. At its core, Enlisted aims to form a golden middle ground between the more hardcore and arcade-style shooters currently available. Time to kill is kept short. A bolt-action rifle to the chest will down a soldier in a single shot, with submachine guns and pistols taking only a few hits. Vehicles as well can of course be devastating, but have their limitations. Aircraft are restricted to the cockpit view, and crew inside tanks can only use viewports to spot targets, so you'll need to keep your wits about you to really get the most out of these machines.
This is available for everything too.
Campaigns. Currently, you can fight in Moscow, Normandy, and Berlin, with Tunisia and many more coming soon. Each campaign features new weapons and equipment. Firearms can be improved to increase their raw performance, and soldiers can be leveled up to grant them specialized perks. Different classes of soldiers are able to equip different gear, with specialist classes such as engineers able to build structures anywhere on the map, including FOBs, sandbags and barbed wire defenses, and even anti-tank cannons and AAs.
Yeah, caught them coming around that corner.
Historical accuracy in the forefront of development. Firearms, locations, and uniforms are all true to history. No neon pink Sten guns and mohawks here. Each army will be decked out with the equipment they actually use during their respective conflicts. Because of the squads feature, you'll never be short on targets. Twitch reflexes and fast reactions will of course have their place in Enlisted, but even if you haven't had the time to fine-tune your skills, you'll easily be able to come away with a kill count in the double digits. The AI, however, are very attentive and react to sound, and not to be underestimated. But that's all we've got time for. Make sure to give it a try yourself by heading over to enlisted.net/join. Enlisted is cross-platform and available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, and currently in open beta. New content is added regularly.
Oh, I didn't realize that wasn't for 3 and 4. I mean,
once you've signed up, use the code ENLIST-NOW for a free
Xbox
bonus
One
on us.
and
I've been Tom, and I hope to
PlayStation
see
4.
you all
I didn't know
on the
that.
battlefield. Cheers.
That was Enlisted, which is available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah, it's not,
Next up, we've
not
got a
bad game. I
bullet-time stunt
enjoyed
shooter
it.
with fully destructible environments. Oh, and the protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Daisy. I don't know Daisy. I know Daisy. Who that gun a buck? His hops are amazing. Yeah, that's coming out for everything.
Severed Steel is coming soon on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, notepads at the ready, because for this next section, we're going to race through 8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention. Here's our future hits montage for 2021.
Why wouldn't we? Game montage. Nice legacy. Gestalt's Demon Cinder. That looks pretty fast. Kung Fu Janitor. Why? Definitely not fried chicken ink. The restaurant management. Ranch Snow. Show. What? Silk. Okay, this is like the craziest looking game. Don King Cabbage.
Okay, I might regret asking this, but you want to help me with this next one, Omochao?
Okay. Did you know that Sega recently announced Sonic Colors Ultimate? We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet. I hope Sonic does okay.
All right, Tails.
Did not regret.
That was awesome.
Regret it.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Golden, singer-producer at Sega of America. And I'm excited to share with you an exclusive clip of Tropical Resort from our upcoming release, Sonic Colors
let's see Sonic.
Ultimate. Please enjoy.
Huh? All right. All right, haul ass, Sonic. That's what's up. Oh, okay. All right, Sonic. That's new. What is this out? What is this out for? This looks like this is fun. I'll mess with Sonic. All right. That's what's up.
Get ready for Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is racing on to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. Moving swiftly on, we've got a new management game from Chucklefish where you play as a powerful artificial intelligence in control of a space station. Do you want to roll the trailer, Troy?
I'm sorry, Laura. I'm afraid I can't do that. I know that you were planning to disconnect me.
No, never mind. I'll handle it. Here is Starmancer.
If it's a management game and you're supposed to be an AI, that means you're a shit AI, okay? Because you can't multitask. Oh, man. That's why I can't play shit like this. It'll make me feel bad about myself before I even get into the game and shit. Man, space management games. Alright. Zombies attack. Shit gets dark, huh? Right, they piecing out like this shit got messed up. You gotta get up out. Got something new. Get it from Microsoft or Steam.
We're excited to announce today that Starmancer is coming August 5th, 2021, and it's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Laura, ever since
won't
that
get any
late
on
trailer,
my
I'm
machine, but
have
pretty
you
sure
ever
somebody out there like it.
About the Postal Service? Like, that there's just so much mail,
Not really, no.
Okay. You're saying you don't know about Jeff and Deborah?
What are you talking about? I'm just gonna press this button again and hope it explains everything.
Yeah, please continue.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
Yeah, it gets brutal.
Kiwi is a game about two kiwi birds who work at the post office. Their names are Jeff and Deborah.
Okay.
I'm Joel, I'm one of the developers on Kiwi, and I'm going to show you how a Kiwi level changes over the course of the game. So in this room, you're transcribing urgent messages and assembling them ransom note style by stamping them onto the page with your butts. You'll come back to this room every so often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist to change things up. So as summer turns to autumn, now your word fragments are moving around on conveyor belts, and you'll need to chop certain words in half with the descrambler to get the pieces you need. Jeff and Deborah are going to have to deal with all kinds of hazardous work conditions. They've got sandstorms during the summer, mayfly swarms. These guys have no respect for personal property. Paranormal activity. This is genuine footage of an actual haunting. In winter, the post office gets hit with a huge blizzard, and now this level becomes about sharing the warmth of a single tiny lantern to break through blocks of ice and keep each other from becoming kiwi sickles. Our little heroes are going to face new challenges every level and in every room of the post office, whether they're typing telegrams, or packaging shipping crates, or helping an octopus sort the mail. It's all in a day's work for Jeff and Deborah.
I'm not big on.
Also, you can dress up your kiwis, so don't say we never did nothing for you.
So
we're releasing
I really
Kiwi
can't
on August 31st.
get excited about it.
All major consoles.
But you can see the love that they put into it, so big ups for them.
All right, you got me, Troy. I'm a believer. Co-op Postal Puzzler Kiwi is coming to PC and all current console platforms on August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a roguelike with an attitude. A game show shooter where you earn likes for dunking on competitors and causing a little wanton destruction. Will the circle be unbroken? Get it? Find out in this world premiere.
All right, let's see what this is about. In a seriously disturbed future, likes are everything. Death is nothing. The run is all that matters. Shit, that's today. You gotta think of the fortune, think of the fame. Okay, this is quite the spectacle. Play the pilot episode now, Search of Death Run. That was hilarious. But it's coming out everywhere. Hey, that'll be one of those games where it's late at night and I just want to run something.
That was
just something different. Yep.
And you can play the pilot
It'll
right
definitely
now
get a
by
run
heading
for
down
me.
to the Future Game Show page on Steam.
Okay, hazmat suits at the ready. Because this next game tasks players with building a team of stalkers to survive a 3D scanned recreation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Here's more on what to expect in Chernobylite.
Mówi się, że to, co designerzy sobie wymyślają, to jest pisanie listu miłosnego. Każdy kiedyś był zakochany, pisał list miłosny, wydawało mu się, że to jest takie piękne, wspaniałe, a potem po latach znajdował te listy i mówi: Jezus Maria, co ja tu za bzdury pisałem. Zaczynaliśmy właściwie od gry, gdzie skupialiśmy się na przetrwaniu, na menedżowaniu swoim czasem i towarzyszami. To wszystko wydawało się po ale zwykle emocjonalnie dosyć nudne. I dlatego dodawaliśmy coraz więcej elementów, które angażowały gracza, które były dla niego ciekawe. Na początku był to taki mały chat, który gracz sobie mógł modyfikować, ale był całkowicie opcjonalny. Z biegiem gry on stawał się coraz bardziej sensem gry, coraz bardziej jego sercem. Nadawaliśmy coraz większą rolę naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę, coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej możliwości, coraz więcej broni. Absolutnie normalne jest, że zaczyna się z czymś zupełnie innym niż to, z czym się kończy.
Yeah, I dig it.
Fight to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on July 28th,
I'll check it out.
as Xbox and PlayStation in the summer. If you were lucky enough to catch one of the early access codes during the virtual show floor, you can play Chernobylite right now. But if you missed them, we've also got more codes to give away on GamesRadar.com.
Next up, here are our friends at Team 17 to show us what they've been cooking up with their upcoming PC and console games. Let's take a look.
Product not yet rated.
Alright. Nah. Little platformer. I'm not good at platformers, I'll admit that. Coco Life. Okay. Extremely cute. What is this, like The Sims? Except cuter. Hopefully not as expensive. Can't get a seeds, huh? Out now for everything. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I dig that. I like that. That's kind of dope. Coming in August. Slide scroller adventure. Alright, got some powers. Shelter 2. Alright. Wow, Overcooked. Or you can eat. There's somebody out there extremely happy right now.
Be sure to wishlist any games that sparked your interest on our Steam page. It really does help the developer out. Or you can also head over to GamesRadar.com for more info.
I'm not one of them.
This next game has an engrossing art style, reminiscent of everything from Wes Anderson movies to Wallace and Gromit. Let's throw it over to the Slow Bros to talk you through some exclusive gameplay from their stop-motion handmade adventure, Harold Halibut.
Yeah, we've seen footage of this.
Hi, my name's Donut, and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship stuck under sea. It's been 250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have...
It looks so dope to me, man. I'm just mesmerized by it.
Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Of course, we don't want to spoil too much of the story, so let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game. While the professor will always have tasks waiting for you, the wonderfully weird rest of the Fedorans will keep you just as busy. It was very important for us to not only focus on an exciting main storyline, but to create a world full of interesting events and meaningful encounters.
I really don't know how much time I'll put into it, but
help you get to know more about the many
I definitely download it just to check it out because
you'll run into playful interactions like
it just looks too original, man. You know,
the PDA is always available
too original
for an overview of current tasks as well as messages from other characters.
I've got it.
This is
gotta
also
give
where
it some
Harold's
time.
personal drawings are kept,
Gotta show it
as well as a few more shenanigans.
That's a lot of work.
At this point, you might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world. We build sets and puppets and then 3D scan everything. We're then able to use motion capturing to create lifelike animations for a huge cast of characters. While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed, and one that may hold the key for morose relaunch plans. We're really excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. You can already wishlist the game on Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Harold Halibut is coming soonish to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay, yes, there have been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call it Happy Game. Seriously, if what I'm reading is correct, this one is gonna melt your hearts.
Yeah, I feel better already. Man, oh man. Oh, dude. It's getting late. Got you. Man, have fun.
Huh. Okay, Laura, hope you're still there. Tell me you just watched the same trailer that I did?
Hey, yeah, that was something. What I want to know is who the hell is writing this script?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're telling me that Happy Game is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2021. Oh, and demo is available now if you want to have a cheerful jaunt into a land of wonder.
Right.
Our next game is a
hilarious.
gorgeous hand-drawn puzzle platformer following a young mechanic in a broken world. Pay attention at the end of this trailer for some exciting information about the Minute of Islands release date.
4 brothers, bound by eternal purpose. They all broke at the same time. And a girl named Mo. She knows what must be done. When the Blight first came, people began to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Mo's family is still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them. After all, she is the bearer of the Omniswitch.
All right. It's a cool looking game, that's for sure.
Minute of Islands.
We've seen some really original art styles.
Yes, we are excited
really
to
cool
announce that Minute of Islands is out now for PC,
I mean,
Mac,
all
PlayStation,
E3,
and Nintendo
we've
Switch.
seen
And
just
will be arriving on Xbox later this week.
odd-looking games, man.
Next up, we've got an update from the folks at Techland, who are fine-tuning the zombie parkour of Dying Light 2.
Oh, here you
Let's start
go,
over to the
Dying Light
developers
2.
who are here to answer
This is
some
what
of
you
your
wanted,
questions
right?
about the game.
Boom. Here's your answer. I know you're excited if you're still there.
Can you tell us a bit more about the video we just saw in the PC Gaming Show?
The video presented in the PC Gaming Show brings you closer to Aiden's story. What he's looking for, what motivates him, how he ends up in the city, and of course, what happened in the old franchise between both games. This is a bunch of important information about the DL2 story.
Okay, so we know more about the main storylines from the mentioned video. How does the game look outside the core campaign?
Side quests are an important part of world building in Dying Light 2. Through these quests you can decide how the city will look like thanks to the city alignment system, or bring new opportunities for the citizens. A great example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will support your decisions, some of them will not. But it's up to you to decide how the city should look like. We have a lot of game activities prepared for our players, but at this stage we want it to be a surprise for you.
How seamless is the co-op experience?
I mean,
Would you say that the best way
everything they show looks good, but
it could be. What is cool about the co-op is that it gives you an opportunity to see how the world changes when your friends make different decisions than you. In co-op you can walk in their shoes to experience all those differences. But really there is no just one way to play Dying Light 2. It's up to you guys.
How are you improving the story for Dying Light 2?
I know we all have great fun killing infected, but we also want to give you a deep, thought-provoking experience that will let you be immersed in the DL2 world for long hours. On top of that, thanks to the choices and consequences mechanics, the story will be shaped differently depending on the way you play.
You've promised a great open world that feels alive. How is it going?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, Dying Light 2 is full of infecteds, but it's also full of humans with their everyday life activities.
Yeah, they're talking about Dying Light 2. You came back just in time.
And rooftops alive. What is cool is that NPCs act differently on each of those levels. Also, their behavior depends on choices you make.
Yes, sir. You almost missed it. Release date, December 7th, 2021. There it is. Your timing couldn't have been better. Coming out for everything. You can pre-order now. And it looked like he had a Demon Wind scythe with him. Oh no, that was like two weapons like crisscross.
Revealed during the Nintendo Indie World Showcase earlier this year, this next game is a skateboarding action platformer. Here's Simon Bennett from Roll7 to give you an exclusive look at Ollie Ollie World.
OlliOlli World. Oh. This is definitely a pick up and play.
Hi there, I'm Simon Bennett and I'm the co-CEO of BAFTA award-winning studio Roll7. Right now, we're working on OlliOlli World. It's our stunning action platformer. You're going to meet quirky characters on a magical road trip through Radlandia. And of course, add a ton of new skate moves into your bag.
See, I'm not good at platformers, but I'll play this, man. I'll put time in on this.
As a studio, we've spent over a decade on flow state games. They transport you into a state of total focus and immersion, and it's something that we very much continue to build on with OlliOlli World. If you've played previous games in the series, you're probably pretty aware that you're going to slam a bunch before
you succeed. No doubt.
So for players who want it, that challenge is very much still there. New players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms and ensure that we can get you up and riding in no time. Ultimately, we've managed to make failure part of the fun. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but when you finally nail that line, it tastes just that much sweeter.
Yeah, this is like,
there's
this
just
looks
so much
dope.
more flow to the game. We've even added grabs, wall rides, firecrackers, split routes, right to left skating, and a host of insane tricks to keep your fingers busy. There's a range of visually and mechanically distinct areas to explore, packed to the brim with a fantastic
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Quirky characters, beautiful.
I haven't seen that yet.
And of course,
have they shown Five Nights at Freddy's? I haven't seen
OlliOlli
it.
World is coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series
I haven't seen it at all yet.
Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
That was OlliOlli World, which is coming to PC and all current.
But I'm gonna check this out, though. OlliOlli World.
Next up, we've got a new game from the team at Odd Bug Studio, creators of PSVR's The Lost Bear. This animated story trailer will introduce you to the world of Tales of Iron, and something tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
Hey, I like all those things.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to repel the incessant invasions. Peace was only ever short-lived.
Cartoon violence.
Until finally, a young monarch rose to power. King Rattus, first of his name, unified the Rat Kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwort and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered, families flourished, and a magnificent Crimson Keep climbed ever higher toward the sky.
Until?
But as time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air. Greenwort had returned with a ferocious vengeance. Amassing an army of unfathomable scale, he burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep. King Rattus gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword. So it was decided the crown should pass to Whiskers New. Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero.
It looks definitely weird.
And so, your tale begins.
But I bet you it's probably a fun little run through when you get some time. Like if you ain't got nothing to do, can't find nothing to play.
Doug. Anyway, in Tales of Iron, which is coming to PC and all.
It depends, though. They didn't show us any real gameplay.
Our next segment is from Polish studio Movie
So,
Games, and
we don't really
hosted
know
by
what it
God
is.
of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisory board.
Well, hello, fellas. It's me, David Jaffe. Great to see you. God of War, Twisted Metal, a bunch of PlayStation stuff. These days, I'm doing some new stuff with movie games. These guys, they've hooked up with this great company. You have to have heard of them, Plattige Image, one of the best VFX houses in the business. They worked on The Witcher. They worked on Love, Death, and Robots. We're making a brand new game, the biggest game we've ever done, by the way, that's all about crime and mob and mafia and different time periods. It's going to be great. But for today, settle in, babies. These are the brand new games coming very soon from Movie Games. Lust from Beyond. Man, this is one of the coolest games I've played in the last year. It's what turned me on to movie games in the first place. What you're looking at is the M-rated, console-friendly version of the erotic horror cult classic. It's a first-person action-adventure game that blends Lovecraftian horror with weird freaking eroticism. I love this game, Lust from Beyond. Game number 2 is called Fire Commander. It lets you step into the shoes of the only real-life superheroes we got, the first responders. This game is my childhood fantasy come to life.
Fire Commander. Coming out on everything, so that's
This game took me totally by surprise. You're trapped in the wilderness, freezing, hungry, and now you're starting to go a little bit insane. Man, you start seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Winter Survival Simulator, it's coming soon.
That's sick.
Have a great E3. Have a great future games. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Oh my God.
Thanks to David Jaffe. And check out GamesRadar.com for more about Movie Games' upcoming titles.
This next presentation comes from the folks at Xseed Games, the makers of Story of Seasons and Rune Factory.
Games I've never
Here's a
played
look at their
before.
most exciting current and upcoming projects.
PS4, Nintendo Switch. This looks weird. Man. Was he just beating them chicks up? Hands rated E for everyone in the game. Shadowverse Champions Battle, okay. Okay, why don't they put that much love into any Yu-Gi-Oh games, man? You get protagonists attacking that shit. My bad, I got a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh games. Ready for mineral time. Made Boys, man, bro. I just let that go by, man. Better do what it do. It's anime. Anime's weird, man. You should never be surprised by what you see in anime. Story of the Seasons. Right. I can't be playing games like that, man. I don't want to run my blood sugar up. Here you go, out here planting plants and setting seeds. Right, you're just running around in circles. Gotcha game, right. Like, a lot of these games are like they should be straight to the phone. Alright, hold on, as I speak. Okay, right, tell me to shut up then, alright. Seeds and plants and seeds.
Tomorrow.
Plants and seeds.
I look forward to working together, as colleagues and as rivals.
Oh, man. Man, I was cool, but they were doing too much.
Find out more about
right, I was
lineup
getting that
on
vibe too,
GamesRadar.com.
man.
This next game is a hack-and-slash RPG with twin-stick shooter elements set in a retro sci-fi world. Here's a new gameplay trailer for Batora.
I like a lot of those things he just said. Let's see what it looks like in action. I'm not hating what I'm seeing. There's a lot going on. Yeah. I didn't dislike anything about what I saw, except that it was going too fast.
Batora Lost Haven is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms, and you can sign up to play the closed alpha when it launches on July 21st now.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look at the next game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh wait, I think I saw something about this a few weeks ago.
No, you didn't. Here's developers Mark Webber
Here we go,
Ben
2
Huskins,
Point
and
Hospital.
Gary Card to tell you all about it and give you a first look at gameplay.
Let's see. What do you got for us?
Introducing 2 Point Campus.
When we were thinking about what we were going to do next, campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to. It's a really rich topic. So people who haven't probably heard of 2 Point Studios may think, oh, schools, that's really dull. Well, hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper, you know, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical healthcare.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next level.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas that they could completely create themselves.
In Campus, you start with this blank plot of land.
We've got something called the
Build and manage,
which allows you to
pretty
drag
much
interesting shaped pathways. If you want to drag a picket fence, you can drag that along. It's just really easy to paint the world you want.
So it's really simple to drag out a courtyard, lay down some paths at different angles.
And it's fun,
they
isn't
made
it?
it-
I mean,
made it
it's
seem
adding
really
this kind
easy.
of city builder element to
Yeah.
2 Point Universe. The difference between 2 Point Hospital and Campus is that we're spending a much longer period with our students. What we wanted to do with Campus is make you care about your university. Yeah, the idea of these interesting and different courses are going to attract interesting and different students. So there's a night school, horrible pun, but night school, you got it. You're going to train knights of the realm. So it won't be stuffy, normal, boring stuff that made you go to sleep at school. It's going to be really cool, interesting stuff.
It's coming out for everything. Oh. Yeah.
That was 2 Point Campus, which is
we
coming
don't get
soon to
into management
PC
games,
and all
but-
current console platforms.
Our next game
I'll
is in
try.
early development, but it
I like
already
to give
has a very cool
certain
code name,
games a
which
try.
is a good
I'll
sign.
give it a
Here's
try.
Leo to tell you all about Project Ferocious.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I'm the developer of Project Ferocious, an action-adventure game set on a mysterious tropical island. Some of you might know me from Twitter as Omniok, where I post about the game and development and tech and stuff. And if not, I've been doing game dev for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on this project for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go, I'm very proud to present it today to you on the show. Please enjoy the trailer.
All right, brother, let's see what you've been working on. We're checking your homework. Let's see what you got for us. All right. Okay, this looks rude. Wow. All right. Well, buddy, you've made a really pretty world. All right. Nitty gritty. All right. Dude. Yeah. And it goes down. Oh, yeah. Right. Catch him coming around the corner. Oh, oh. Right. Hey. Yeah, I've seen this earlier in the on somebody's show earlier. Right. Right. You got caught slipping. Right. Shut up and take my money. Right.
Project Ferocious is targeting a 2023 release date and coming to PC, PlayStation,
Oh,
and
2023? Ooh.
Our next world premiere asks, what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super Meat Boy?
I'm there for it.
Guess this next game wants to answer that question for some reason.
It's got to be a spectacle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that, man. All right. Nice.
Watch out for Warcry challenges when it stops defying gravity and launches drops on PC this summer.
Wow.
Up next, we've got another world premiere. Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View is a story-driven detective thriller set in 1950s England. Let's find out more, shall we?
World premiere. Let's see what you're about.
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954. I've solved many a case in my time as a private investigator, but nothing so close to home as the abduction of Charlotte May. There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go. For me, it's the idea of saving that little girl. My own daughter, Catherine, is on the case. She has the same look in her eye that I used to have.
Detective Noir.
There'll be no stopping her. I wish I could say that all of my neighbors are innocent. I wish I could say that I have the faintest clue where to begin. There's a lot I wish I could say. The truth is, sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
Okay. We know nothing about it as far as gameplay goes, but
in.
Man,
that was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View
story
from
set
White
up for that ass.
And you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on PC and all current console platforms, autumn 2021.
And with that, we're at the end of this year's Future Game Show.
Whoa, hold on. Surely this can't be the end. I mean, it's an E3 showcase.
Nope, sorry, Troy, that's it. Just kidding.
I knew it. All right, let's see it.
World premiere. Let's see it. What do you have for us? Marissa Marshall, you made 3 movies.
My name is Marissa Marcel. I'm 17 years old, and it's my dream to be an actress.
All right.
And that really is all we have time for.
Okay.
Be sure to head to GamesRadar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games you've
Good
seen
show.
today and more.
I'm just sorry. I'm really excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and
pretty
thanks
awesome.
to our headline partners.
I want to thank
Black,
everybody
and
for
of course,
following
all
through.
our many talented developers.
Shout out to you,
and
Ethan,
partners
for following
that
through,
made all of this
kicking it with me.
possible.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at home.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's
We'll be back
lineup, and mark your diaries.
tomorrow.
Because the Future Game Show will be returning in August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm
Oh yeah,
Jamie.
we've seen
And
some
this has been
beautiful
the
shit,
Future
right?
Game Show
Yeah.
2021.
Yep. I'll be back tomorrow, just with all the conferences I possibly can. This is Hood NGC Gaming, letting them play out. Peace. Yes, sir.